Hi, everyone. Antonio here with another daily reminder for you. And today's daily reminder is find an easier way. Find an easier way. A lot of times we do things because it's the way we've always done them. Sometimes we even make things more difficult than they need to be. And it's somewhat a part of human behavior in that we kind of think that things have to be complex in order to be successful or in order to achieve a thing. There has to be this efforting, this, putting in the work, the grind, the hustle, all those types of things. And we've been told those things. We have been told those things, and we buy into it. So sometimes when we do things, we can make them more difficult than they need to be. But there's an easier way, typically, if we look for it and just ask, is there an easier way? Is there an easier way? I was I was talking with my daughter, and I was actually sitting here at the computer, and she came in and she says, "Dad, I found an easier way to make our sorrel." If you're not familiar with sorrel, it's kind of I guess it's more of a Jamaican drink. I think that's where it was popularized. I don't know the history behind it, so anyone who may know, please feel free to comment and let me know. But it's pretty delicious drink. Kind of, I think it's a hibiscus tea with some ginger. I'm not sure of all the details of it. We have a bottle that we buy, and then we make the sorrel from that. So what we do is we take it, pour it into this container, and then we put in about a gallon of water, and we shake it up, shake it up, shake it up, shake it up until we have this sorrel mix. And when we do it, it's fun. We have as good of a time as you can making something like that. And she came in and she says, "Dad, I found an easier way to make sorrel." I said, "How?" So she says, you pour the sorrel in and just fill the container up halfway and then shake it up. And then it's fully mixed, it's fully diluted, and then you just put in the rest of the water. And I was just like, "Oh, yeah." It is easier. So, here's the interesting thing. We made it and we did it every single time, but just putting in half the water and then shaking up was like 10 times easier to do. So, as always, I see life lessons in everything. And the lesson is that there's an easier way. Now, how do we find that easier way? Very first thing is the knowing that there's an easier way. There's an easier way to do this thing, right? I might not be privy to it. I might not clearly see what that way is right now, but there's an easier way. But the first way to get to that easier is knowing that there is an easier way. The next way is by asking, is there an easier way? What's an easier way? How could this be easier? Now, a lot of people might say, well, are you looking for the easy way out? No, it's not looking for the easy way, but it's also not being committed to the hard way either. And here's the thing, very rarely in life do you get extra points for doing things the hard way. Now, I don't say that to mean you don't have to put in hard work for something, or you have to put in effort to do a thing. I'm not saying that. But what I am saying is that you don't get extra points for making your life more miserable. You don't get gold stars because you make things more difficult than they need to be. And some people tend to believe that. They don't say, "Oh, I got the report done. Oh, I had to really so and so." And they go into this grind of or this diatribe of how difficult and challenging and burdensome this thing was to be able to get to it, because they tend to feel like there's some, I don't know, bonus for making things difficult when there isn't. Just isn't. So find the easier way. Know that there's an easier way and ask. Just ask. Sometimes it's just asking aloud. Is there an easier way? And then thinking, and that might even come to you, or asking others who've done the thing that you're looking to do. How did you do that thing? Oh, wow. Much easier than what I was going to do. Much easier. Find the easier way. So, what I'm looking to do is to find an easier way to get more likes, comments, and shares. I love how I get to tie that in every time. So, one thing I did realize is I'm going to start doing these in the day. Even if I start having to reschedule and record them in advance, I'm going to start putting them out in the day, because that's the feedback I got. He said, Antonio, you're always asking people to comment on your videos. You do them in the middle of the night. Nobody's sitting up at midnight waiting for you to do your videos. Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. You know, it's not like I'm a celebrity or something. 50 Cent or Kevin Hart, who can just do a live at 1 o'clock in the morning and get 2 million views. Well, anyway, I'm going to start doing them in the middle of the day because that would be easier. That's the easier way to get more likes and shares and comments. Yes, Naima says there's no brownie points for struggling. 100% right. No brownie points for struggling. So with that, guys, that's it for today's daily reminder. As always, I appreciate you guys for being here and supporting the daily reminders. Feel free to share these with other people. Who do you know struggling, making their lives more difficult than they need to? This would be a great video for them. So that's it. We'll see you tomorrow for another daily reminder. Take care.